So guys, I just watched the new Netflix movie Champagne Problems. But first, my name is Rose, and if you're looking for what to watch next, follow me. So guys, let's talk about it. First of all, beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Because this is a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie, guys. We have started. I really have a theory the planet is spinning fast, and that's why it's Christmas so soon, because it was just Christmas. It was just Christmas. But it's a Christmas movie, guys. So we are now in the season of new Christmas movies coming out. So this is one of the first ones. This is a new one that came out today, and I just watched it. Now, last year, I feel like they had a lot of good Christmas movies that came out. One of my favorite ones was, I can't even remember the name of it, but it's the one with Christina Milian and DeVal. I liked that story. That was a good story. But this is Champagne Problems. Let's talk about Champagne Problems. So the premise of Champagne Problems is we have the main character played by Minka Kelly. She is in a firm, and the firm wants to acquire this new business in Paris, in France, of course, in France. And instead of acquiring the business, she falls in love with the heir of the business, and she doesn't know that it's the heir of the business. Of course, they meet in you know, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but they meet and they fall in love, and that's the premise of the story. Now let's talk about the good stuff about this film. So this beautiful film, I'm talking about visually beautiful. When I say beautiful, I'm always talking about visuals. I'm talking about aesthetics. I'm talking about grading. I'm talking about settings. That's what I'm talking about when I say beautiful. So this beautiful film is set in Paris, of course. I feel like what is a Christmas movie in the world of Christmases and Netflix and streaming, if it's not in Paris, if it's not in London, if it's not in New York, if it's not in somewhere in the Alps with the snow, obviously, because it's Christmas, they're gonna need to show us some snow, obviously. So we have a lot of snow in this one. As we can see, the settings here, they go to a chateau. So that was the beautiful thing for me. I thought the beauty of it for me was, obviously, with all Christmas movies, for me, it's just seeing the setting and the snow and, you know, a good film. Maybe they get snowed in and all that stuff. That's the Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. We need Christmas stuff. So that's what we got. We got Christmas stuff. It's more about the Christmas stuff and you know, the Christmas feel and energy. Because if we go past that and we make it about what's real, like the storyline and good acting and things like that, then we're gonna be very mad and we're gonna be, you know, very frustrated at this film, because that film does not give us that. It doesn't give us storyline. It doesn't give us depth. It doesn't give us real heart. Anyway, it kind of just rushes us in. In the beginning, they fall in love on the first date. I said, damn, the first date? Like, come on. Like, they just met that afternoon, and by the evening, they was in love. I said, oh my goodness, girl. But it's a Christmas movie. And a Christmas movie, you're not supposed to take it too seriously. It just gives us, you know, but at the same time, I love Christmas movies, and Christmas movies are so good. And the good ones that are done well are great, you know, but this one is not one of the ones that are done great. But it's still visually beautiful to look at. It's still something that we can stare at and be like, oh, this is cute to look at